More insecure than something really insecure. Famous countdowner Keith Olbermann wants the world to know he went to the Cornell University. He can't emphasize that enough. Why? Because Big Meanie Ann Coulter said he didn't. Coulter, a Cornell grad herself, wrote in a column this week, quote, Keith didn't go to the Ivy League Cornell. He went to the Old McDonald Cornell, an affiliated state college at Cornell, the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Average SAT, about that of pulling guards at the University of South Carolina. Acceptance rate 1 of every 1 applicants. Olbermann responded Thursday night.
Yeah, close, Ann. Our alma mater supplied these interesting statistics this afternoon. The Arts College acceptance rate is now 1 in 5 applicants. The Ag College acceptance rate is now 1 in 5 applicants. And he also missed the fact that Ag students could, as I did and as my successors can still, take just as many classes as she did in that arts college. I took nearly half of mine there, except in our time, I paid about $800 a semester for that privilege, while she would have paid closer to $10,000.
He's so pleased with himself, but he wasn't done shoving it in Coulter's face. No, not at all.
Here is my receipt. See, it's a diploma and it says Cornell University. And there's the logo in the middle with the guy with the beard. And then down here is the name of the college in the lower left, just like yours is. It's the same degree as yours, only I got mine in 7 semesters for about 1/10 of what you paid for yours, and they gave it to me when I was 20 years old. Seriously, in 4 years as a student at Cornell and nearly 30 years as an alumnus, I have never before heard one graduate of one of the university's colleges belittling all its other colleges as not counting. We've always considered each other worthy, hardworking, and equal, and having benefited from an incredible educational opportunity. Sorry you missed yours, Ann.
Wow, I think she might have struck a nerve. Meanwhile, I tracked down Ms. Coulter to discuss Olby's response. Check it out, and then make me some soup. I'm sick. Great to see you, Ann. Now, you rag on this poor guy, Olbermann, about his lackluster college background. Wasn't he right to defend himself?
I don't think he did defend himself, though it was nice to see his carefully framed, well-dusted yes. Cornell diploma there. See, Cornell. It says Cornell. No one's disputing that. The point is he didn't go to the Ivy League Cornell, which he can't dispute. And, you know, it's like somebody claiming to have lettered in, you know, varsity football. Here's my letter. Yeah, but you were the equipment manager. Yeah. No. But here's my letter. Yeah. Here's my letter. Yeah, but you didn't play football. You were the equipment manager. I have a letter, and that was his defense last night. Here's the Cornell diploma from the School of Agriculture and Life Sciences.
It's like going to a garage sale and buying a bowling trophy and then putting it on your shelf and saying, I did that, I bowled a 280 or whatever you bowled. But I can't feel bad for him because isn't his response really just proof of some basic underlying insecurity? It makes me want to hug him or, you know, I don't know.
No, I know, it's true.
Don't you feel bad or sorry for him in a way?
In my defense, even though this could drive him to suicide because he is so massively status conscious, the reason I did it, I mean, there's smart kids that go to the ag school, as I say in the column. The farmers and future veterinarians are fabulous, but he majored in communications at an ag school, and then he goes around acting like he's Bertrand Russell, like he's a Marshall scholar, and attacking other people for their educational
Now, Bertrand Russell, he's not a basketball player. I just want to make sure.
No, and he did not major in communications at an ag school. And, you know, if you are the most pompous communications major from an ag school, maybe you shouldn't be, you know, making fun of other people's academic achievements.
How long do you think this is going to bother him?
The rest of his life.
Yes, because I see him thinking about this all the time. Yes. Why else would he have a diploma at the ready in case this comes up?
Well, he keeps it in the front seat of his car, so when he goes on a date with a girl, oh, that's where I put that Cornell diploma.
Yeah.
I was wondering where it
almost works as well as telling people you're a CIA agent. You know, it's something that's unprovable. It's like, no one knows. None of my family. I work at Walmart, but I'm actually a CIA agent.
Well, but now they know.
Yeah. Now, Anna, I want to thank you for coming here. Do you have plans later?
Yes, going to dinner.
Oh, really? You mind if I join you?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well.
But nice to see you.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. Thanks a lot, Ann. There really was no need for that. Hey, Evan, did Olbermann take the bait or what? And are you surprised by this?
Well, first of all, it's unfair to you a little bit because I had dinner with Ann just a little while ago. And first of all, the guy went to Moo School.
Yeah.
All right? It wasn't Cornell, it was Hormel. He was close. It's so close. You know, I attended Cornell. I did. I went there for the summer program when I was still in high school, and unlike Keith, I finished in the summer.
Really? That's fantastic. That's what they call the summer. Diana, this is a grown man who makes millions of dollars every year. Why would he care about this? It's got to be eating him alive.
Of course it is. You know, Cornell, it is an Ivy League school. And I have to say, though, that the agriculture school is the #1 most hardest, most difficult school to get into. So I'm not
Could you
surprised.
do that again?
No. All right. Okay. Enough. Enough. We are talking about Keith Olbermann here.
Yes.
And I think it's his ego and the fact that Ann Coulter went after him and tried to take away something that he felt very proud about and his alma mater. And I don't blame him. I would carry that around all the time. In fact, no, I'll leave
Your
it
purses
alone.
are far too small for such
Hey,
a
Allison, is it possible he's overestimating how much people care, even in his audience, how much they care about whether he went to an Ivy League school or not?
I think it's for sure that he's overestimating it. Because as I said to Ann Coulter when I went to dinner with her, I think that he really showed her that he's petty and insecure. I think they both came off really terrible. It's the kind of thing where the more both of them are talking about this, the more I want to kill myself. Like, just stop. It's so long ago that the more you talk about it, the worse you're sounding about it. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like what you're doing right now.
I know.
You know, but Allison, I want to keep this debate going forever because I take great pleasure in seeing somebody who, I mean, it's a blind spot, and you see the blind spot, and he can't see it.
Yeah, that's the thing. He had so many opportunities to sort of not sink to this level.
Yeah.
Like, the point at which he was writing this, the point at which he was making her the worst person in the world, the point at which he was taking his diploma off the wall and bringing it in, like, why did he not question any of it? Why did no one around him say, hey, don't do this?
That's a very good point. I was talking to Ann last night as we laid in each other's arms. That the fact of the matter is, this shows how much fear he has in his staff, because across the board, from the producers on down, there is no one there that thought this was a good idea.
Yeah.
There is no one that was going, this is great, this is going to help you. But everyone is so afraid to talk to him that they would just allow this to continue.
Yeah.
Right.
First of all, I think you like to continue this because you actually have more viewers than Keith, and that's something that just keeps putting back up. But who knows? Who knows where anybody went to college? Who cares where anybody went to college? Do you know where your doctor went to college? Do you know where your lawyer went to college?
I do want to know that, though.
Yeah.
I really don't, because you know there are some absolutely crappy doctors from the best schools, and you just want a good doctor. I just want a good journalist, and Keith Olbermann is just not that.
But he does have more ratings than us, I have to admit that. But then again, we are at 3 in the morning.
I did learn 2 things from this story, though, and one is that Cornell even has an agriculture school, and 2 is that alumnus is not just a woman.
Oh.
Because remember, he said he's an alumnus.
Oh, very good. Okay. Well, from degrees to desserts, see through